Hello everybody and welcome to Star Wars Battlefront. This is my first video on this game, and I figured since I have access to all the heroes and villains now, I should show you a video for each and every one. So I'm going to be doing 6 videos because there are 3 heroes and 3 villains. I'm going to start with Boba Fett, then go to Emperor, Darth Vader, and then do the heroes after that. So what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to go and do an AI battle with these characters just to show off their abilities a bit, and it's fine because the AI is extremely weak, like one hit and they're dead basically, from anything, like any gun, I swear. And but it doesn't even matter because with the heroes and villains, like, they're generally one hitters anyway. They'll just annihilate people anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. And I'm doing this on normal, but the only reason why I'm not doing this on master or hard is because it's no difference in killing them. You don't need to do more damage to them in order to kill them. They'll still die exactly the same way. They're still the weak, puny rebel scum that they are by master difficulty. So let's just jump right into it. Boba Fett.
Don't get in my way.
Yes, don't get in my way. That's actually a perfect little motto for Boba Fett. Oh, collectible. Yeah. Right, okay, so as you can clearly see straight away, he is a fast mover, especially with this jetpack. He can obviously keep himself up in the air. I'm sure many of you know this already because you've probably seen gameplay of it already, but I figured I may as well go over the details. He has, like, his jetpack keeps him in the air for a very long time. This makes it very difficult for the opposite team to, the enemy team, to hit him. Personal experience, it is extremely difficult to hit Boba Fett while he's doing this, while he's like freaking going side to side midair. You know, it's not easy. So it makes him not an easy target to hit. And to complement that kind of air advantage, he has the EE3, I believe it's called, and it's a very long-range rifle. So in an ideal world, what you'd want to do would be to hang back from everyone and kind of like just keep yourself every now and then, just like raise yourself like this. Let my jetpack refuel one sec, and then kind of like just keep yourself in the air and kind of close that gap while in the air. Oh god, these rails are awful for Boba Fett to be jumping around on. Yeah, so in an ideal world, you'll want to just stick back, use your jetpack air advantage, and kind of shoot down on the enemy, and it's very difficult for them to hit you. So okay, so I've had a look at the gun, the jetpack. Now let's have a look at the flamethrower. So this is strange, like, so ideally what you want to do, like I just said, would be to kind of keep back. I know I'm not doing that right now, but it's because this is a very small map and the AI are very easy on normal, so I could basically just run in without having to worry about much. But say if you were sticking back, because while you're in an actual online game, it's a lot more difficult with the heroes. You have to be a lot more passive. And in an, like, I nearly said in an ideal world again, wow. If you're being passive and then all of a sudden Luke Skywalker or just any guy like decides to close the gap on you and kind of approach you, this flamethrower is kind of like your backup for that. It's funny because he's kind of optimized, not optimized, I'm not sure that's the right word, but I'm just going to use it anyway. Like for long range and like sticking behind everyone, but then he has a flamethrower which you have to be really close to them in order to use. So I'm assuming the idea for this was just a backup, kind of like just in case somebody does decide to get a bit too close. It devastates the regular infantry. It does okay damage against the other heroes, but compared to like someone, I don't know, like Princess Leia, or well, actually no, not Princess Leia, I reckon Boba Fett would easily outmatch Princess Leia, but again, if it was just in like some sort of like gun battle against Han Solo, for example, it's a small chance that you'd win just in a straight up gunfight, because Han Solo's got a powerful blaster. What you really like, and so if he cause he has that charge move, doesn't he? So you just use the flamethrower. Yep, there you go. See, it just devastates the regular infantry. I know they're AI, but it would be all the same for regular infantry. Come on, health back, pick it up. Right, okay. So then we've got the jetpack for keeping air advantage, the gun for kind of keeping that distance and shooting from away, picking off enemies, that flamethrower just in case somebody closes the gap, and the final amendment to this is the rocket. Oh, that was an awful example, sorry. But basically, what you do with the rocket is that when you have, say, an enemy far away, you can use this across the map, by the way. You could just fire it, and then if it's in the, like, don't know what the word is, the general vicinity of the rocket, it will basically auto lock on. If it's like in front of it in the general vicinity, it will basically lock on and just follow them and blow them up with a one hit on the infantry. It's kind of difficult because this is a smaller map. Because, and I don't know why, but it seems to be on this mode, he doesn't, his rockets don't actually lock on. It's happened a few times, but it doesn't happen amazingly often. No, I just missed it. But it's absolutely devastating, especially for if you're, like I said, keeping that distance and staying behind everyone. You could just have that rocket. Somebody just decides to poke their head out. You could just, like, I don't know. See if I can find an example. Bang. There you go. See, it followed him, and I actually got a second guy there, surprisingly. But you see how it followed him as soon as it was in front of it. It's not that you lock on before you fire it. You fire it and then it locks on for you. You don't have to do any of that. Just fire it in the general way of them. And I think I'm a bit too close for it to be locking on that quickly, but it's close. You know, it's close enough to the real thing. So, like an analysis of this. Flamethrower, just in case enemies decide to close the distance on you. You know, that kind of backup tool. Got your jetpack to keep air advantage, make it very difficult for enemies to hit you. Because these AI, they got aimbot and whatnot, you know, so they're guaranteed to hit me while I'm in the air. But yeah, get like that jetpack keeping you up with that air advantage, shooting down on the enemy like 24/7, and then to complement that, you have the EE3 blaster rifle, which is amazing long-range gun, great for picking off while you're in that air, in the jetpack. And then you've got the rocket, which is just a great little another tool just to pick off the infantry with. So yeah, that's basically it. It's just a great character for sticking behind everyone. Like I've been in matches where people have just played as Boba Fett the entire time because they were sticking behind. They were sticking to what they know, and they just they stayed behind, made sure. And perfect example of what I've been speaking about is just keeping that advantage. You know, just as long as you have that advantage, you're almost guaranteed a win. And yeah, that's it basically. Boba Fett is my favourite character. He's my most favourite villain because, one, it's Boba Fett. Come on, I mean, who doesn't think Boba Fett is badass? Apart from him getting eaten in Tatooine. I think it was Tatooine. No. Yep. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just an overview of Boba Fett, his skills, and the potential he has in an online game. The next video I should be doing will be Emperor Palpatine. Which honestly is my least favourite of all the heroes, or heroes and villains. Just least favourite. I'm not very good at playing him, but I do know how he's supposed to be played. I don't do it well, and I don't seem to get the you know, kind of the, I don't know, the skill and the patience to play him. But he is fun to play, I'll give him that, but yeah, he's still, they're all really badass in their own way, but he is my least favourite, but I shall be doing a video on him anyway. If you liked this video, like it as you would. If you didn't like it, dislike it, but I will not suggest it. Subscribe, because there'll be more Battlefront, plenty of Battlefront, online games, some more AI battles or whatever for some just tiny... Look, I'm not a professional in the reviewing area of expertise, so I'm basically a normal person just giving my thoughts on a OP character. And really cool character, Boba Fett, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.